The establishment of the new democratic order in Serbia made it possible for His Royal Highness Crown Prince Alexander II to return to his homeland. From 1989, the Crown Prince gave strong assistance to the then Serbian opposition. From the conference under his patronage in Sant Andrea in November 1999, through the meeting of the opposition, church and diaspora in Banja Luka in January 2000, to the signing of the Athens Declaration the same year, all the efforts were in the same direction: unification of the democratic forces, all of whom had the unreserved support of Prince Alexander. These joint efforts were crowned by the establishment of democracy, and His Royal Highness returned to Serbia with his family on his 56th birthday, July 17, 2001. By decision of the federal government, the keys to the royal compound in Dedinje were handed over to the Crown Prince, and since then the compound has been open for everybody, senior state officials as well as the public. When the royal family arrived at the palace, Serbian Patriarch Pavle formally handed over to Prince Alexander the cross, censer, icon lamps and other objects from the royal chapel which had been kept in the Serbian Orthodox Church Museum. And on the feast day of the Royal House of Karađorđević's patron saint, St. Andrew the Apostle, the Patriarch celebrated the Holy Liturgy in the royal chapel and then blessed the traditional cake and wheat. Continuing his previous activities of connecting local businessmen with economic structures abroad, the Crown Prince has committed himself to developing contacts between the Serbian and federal government and influential figures of international politics and business. Prince Alexander participated in the Second Yugoslav Summit, which was attended by 350 representatives of local and international companies in Belgrade. On that occasion, he particularly emphasized the importance of regional cooperation and the strengthening of economic ties between neighboring countries, especially with Greece as the representative of the European Union, adding that Yugoslavia must join European and global economic integrations as soon as possible. One of the most significant projects of the office of His Royal Highness was the meeting of representatives of the business and financial sector of Yugoslavia with the leaders of the diaspora and big international companies organized at the White Palace. This event served to promote Serbia and Montenegro as a country of great potential and investment opportunities. Having travelled extensively throughout Serbia and being aware of the very difficult situation, Prince Alexander brought the issue of urgent assistance for refugees in Serbia to the attention of UN Secretary-General Kofi Annan on the occasion of his visit to the UN headquarters. On their many journeys, their Royal Highnesses have visited almost all hospitals in Serbia. The shortage of medicines, materials and equipment is an everyday situation faced by people working in the healthcare system. In an attempt to alleviate this, their Royal Highnesses launched a major humanitarian program to assist Serbian health institutions. They invited all people of goodwill from the country, the diaspora and abroad to give a hand. Medical equipment and ambulances were bought with the more than €1 million raised, and as a token of their gratitude to all the donors, their Royal Highnesses organized a gala dinner at the White Palace. In November 2001, Prince Alexander established the Royal House of Karađorđević Fund, which aims each year to support the 100 best students in the country for postgraduate studies at one of the 20 most prestigious universities in the world. About 1,500 students applied for the scholarship this year, and 101 students from Serbia, Montenegro and the Republic of Srpska received grants to the amount of €2,500. The only commitment they have, says the Crown Prince, is not to forget where they come from. He also delivered commendations of the Royal House and awards to the best pupils of all secondary schools in Serbia, including pupils from Kosovo and Metohija. The royal compound was visited by elementary school pupils from Zajača, children from Belgrade kindergartens who took part in a carnival, and many others who've been warmly welcomed at the palace. Paying great attention to the children, their Royal Highnesses have often hosted the youngest during the past year. For Christmas, the Crown Prince and Crown Princess delivered 800 gifts to children from orphanages. The Royal House is open to all people regardless of their differences. On a number of occasions, their Royal Highnesses have hosted dignitaries of the Serbian Orthodox Church and Islamic community, as well as of the Roman Catholic Church and the Jewish community, the diplomatic corps and non-governmental organizations. Guided by the idea of respect for human rights, Prince Alexander has always insisted on the unity of people and, above all, on overcoming ethnic and religious intolerance. On the anniversary of the first Serbian insurrection in Oresharz, the Crown Prince emphasized the necessity of creating a modern civil state. At the celebration of St. Vitus Day in Gračanica, he expressed the hope that Serbia would abandon divisions and extend tolerance and understanding to all its citizens. Crown Prince Alexander is convinced that the people of Serbia are ready to face the future.